see this song.
We're live now on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. Okay.
So let me go ahead and repost while you talking.
She's gonna get us going, but I just gotta ask everybody a question real quick. Okay. Has anybody else? I just literally saw the what's the song? Throat Baby remix, the video, or I just heard the song actually for the first time. I've heard the original, and for the longest time I'm sitting here singing it out, out loud, thinking I'm singing totally different words than what that words actually ended up being. So I had stopped singing it, but I didn't hear this remix until just a moment ago before I hit the live button, and I just don't know what to say.
We're getting ready, you guys. Hold on. I'm retweeting on Twitter, so just give us like a second.
This DJ, he cool. Hey, I'm sorry. We are so sorry that we are uber super duper late. We apologize. I'm still.
But we're in the same place tonight, though. So if y'all want to join us, y'all can join us on YouTube. We're going to be free and clear. It's going to be clear tonight. If y'all want to join us on Twitter, I'm reposting it right now on my personal page.
My God.
And it's also on Brains and Beauty page. So just give me 1 second. As soon as I retweet this, we can start.
I'm sorry to hear that, Frederick. I'm real sorry to hear that. What's up? I am Jet. What's up? Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm going to go through the names. What's up, Mr. Conweezy, King Pharaoh 305. This DJ, he cool. Just call me Jay. Good Fortune 1804. Black Prince. Let's see. What is this? Moreno Senior 99. What's going on? CP time is cool.
CP time.
No, this is beyond CP time. Like, you just giving us way too much credit. Like, it's real bad. She'll talk to you. Said, what happened to the song?
I'm reposting. Okay, so now it's reposted. Now we're ready to rock and roll.
I don't know. I'm confused. What's
up, Yellow Bag?
I didn't expect. What's up, Yellow Bag? I just didn't expect what I heard.
Shayla about to strip. What's going on?
I just didn't expect it. I don't know what's happening. Oh no stripping. No stripping. Just my little onesie that I just let hang.
It's cute though.
Okay.
All right, so let's get this thing started, you guys. We want to thank everybody who has joined us. Remember, if you want to watch us like how we are viewed right now, we're here by each other. But you can view us side by side on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. So everybody who's new, tonight is episode 93, which means we are 7 episodes away from our 100th episode from us starting this in 2018.
18. Yes.
So we kept it going. We could have stopped. We could have quit, but honey, we don't quit around here in these streets. So let's go ahead and talk. Let's go ahead and start. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, podcasters, YouTubers, IGers, Twitterers, Facebookers, Twitchers, and YouTubers.
Yes, you did.
Okay. How do we do this? Oh, this is Brains and Beauty.
Yeah, okay. I know we ain't been together in a minute.
That's the problem because we haven't been together, so we don't know how to act right now. It's been a long time since 2020.
Oh my God!
This is our first show in 2021.
It is together. I completely forgot that. Okay, so yes, we could be a little flabbergasted. My bad. Bad. Okay. Yeah. Not a problem.
So let's start over.
Okay.
You focused?
I'm
ready?
Focused. I'm ready.
Your name is?
I'm Shayla.
And I'm Miami.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And tonight, for podcast episode 93, we got a few topics for you guys. For those who are new, just know when we start our topics, We have a few different things going on. So just sit there, stay tuned, join in on the conversation. We would love to see your feedback. Everybody that's on Twitter, the lady on the right looks like Lisa Ray. Oh, thank you.
Yes, she does.
Because that's, I love that lady. Everybody that's on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, if you put your comments in the comment section, we're able to see it along with IGTV. We able to see everything. Y'all must have had a few cocktails. No, I got water.
No cocktails, boo.
High on life, baby.
H2O only.
But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and start. And I want to start by giving y'all know how we do. We do our PSAs in the beginning and we jump into great, amazing topics. So y'all just sit there, just chill out and relax. You feel me?
What's up? I'm ready for Black Love. Thank you.
So I want to give a shout out to Chloe and Halley.
I think I say Halley. I think it's Halley.
You know my accent. Haley and Chloe. Chloe is, honey, she's the Will Smith of Instagram starting in 2021, honey. Shout out to Chloe, honey, because she is coming into her own. It's good to see her, branch out of the look that they started with. And I kind of knew Chloe was going to.
started to see it.
I started to see it with her here and there, like mid last year coming into this year. It was like, she's changing. She's feeling herself. She's ready to go. She's ready to date, or she just got over a breakup or something, honey. She's just trying to show everybody, look, honey, I am here. I have arrived. And yes, she's here. So shout out to Chloe. She is so beautiful, so sexy.
She is.
As for a young woman. And also Haley got her IG page as well.
She got hers after the fact, right?
Yeah.
After her sister.
Yeah. And Haley is more like bohemian. I like her page too. So I think they're both going to be exploring their separate sides. And I think that's a beautiful thing, because when you're in a group, i.e., you still got to have your own separate life.
You get lost sometimes.
Yeah, you get lost in the brand. Yeah. So you want to always have your individuality. And I think it's beautiful to see them two ladies grow. And we get to experience it.
Mr. Convoz said the busted champ.
She's a champion. Nobody.
I ain't gonna lie. She murked everybody else. Like nobody did better.
Nobody. Nobody can touch Chloe's anyway. Busted. Everybody should just stop.
After that, it was like the challenge is done. Just
the challenge is over.
She dropped the mic and walked off. So it's done.
Agreed. So I want to just give a shout out to those ladies. I think they're beautiful inside and out.
Thank you, Yellowbone. And she says it's Halley.
Haley. Girl, this accent is not gonna let me do it right. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and practice. But shout out to Beyonce for signing them and bringing those ladies into our lives. I look forward to see what else they got going on individually too outside of the brand. Yeah, so
for real,
that was really my PSA that I wanted to.
All right, so we're gonna jump right into things. We already late, so we don't. Without further ado, honey, let's just keep it moving.
Let's get into it.
All right, so last week, obviously, when we last left off, we mentioned about Verzuz, and it was Ashanti and Keyshia Cole. So y'all let us know what y'all thought in the comments. Y'all let us know what y'all thought about that Verzuz, honey. Y'all. Other than both of them looked absolutely beautiful. Like they looked
amazing,
so dope. Yeah. Two black queens, they look great. But other than that, what? Yellowbone understood. Y'all, Keyshia Cole ain't. You ain't never lied. Okay, you ain't never lied. We is
girl, we're supposed to start at 8:00. See, this is why I can't judge nobody. This is why people shouldn't be judging people, because your behinds end up being just like these other people. Keyshia Cole was very she was over an hour late. And look at us, we was almost an hour late. So anyway, I just thought they did a great job. Song choice was great. It was good to see them play the two Tupac songs back to back. I think Keyshia Cole had the best one. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I still think Ashanti won overall, not because of the lateness, just because I still like Ashanti music. And the good thing I did love about Keyshia Cole, she revealed that one of the songs that she actually had wrote or had feelings towards God with one of the songs. So when she said that, I went to go listen to it.
Yeah.
And so when I heard the words, I was like, I just started crying.
Did you?
It was like a letter to God, girl. So when she said she wrote the song, they had to, they had to change the
So
words.
yeah.
And the video was towards marriage and the man and stuff. Like, she was like, no, it wasn't really for no man. It was for God. And when I ripped back and listened to it, I played it probably 100 times. And every time I played it, I cried. But the first 3-4 times, I boohoo snotty cried.
No, you did. No, you did.
If Keyshia Cole was to become a gospel artist, her and she would be like how I tweeted this out. She would be like how oh my God, I can't think of her name right now. Tasha Cobbs is for us.
Okay.
Like she would have that street vibe, and could you imagine? I wish I could sing like her, because I would definitely be doing it. But just to hear her sing, it was beautiful towards God to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If she was to ever cross over, baby, I would be crying all the time. And I'm not really a big Keyshia Cole fan when it comes to like pain.
To the song again.
Yeah, when it comes to like pain with men, like I don't want to hear that. I want to keep it moving, honey. Live my life. Too bad for you, sir. Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? I'm not really the painful R&B type music girl.
Okay, Mr. Convoz said I had to stop watching it because the DJ kept talking over the music.
Yeah. But anyway.
Listen, Yellow Bad 527 says Keyshia Cole music gets me in my feelings.
Yeah.
I listened to Ashanti to have a good time. Okay.
Yeah, I think Ashanti music was just, for me, just lighter compared to her. Again, I'm not really that type of music listener anyway. Like I love Mary J. Blige. I love all of those type of women who have those songs. But for me, sometimes I have to cut it because you get too deep into it and
take you to another.
And I don't want to think about anybody. I want to just keep my life moving. So I'll turn on some Anne-Marie, some Beyonce, some, you know what I mean? Some Janae.
Janelle Monáe?
No.
Janae, who's Janae? What's the
Big
song?
Sean girlfriend.
Oh, okay. I never know how to say her name.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't
anyway,
know. But I feel you.
Yeah,
you
I'm that type of.
So.
Yeah, I'm that type of R&B. So the deep soul stuff. But if she was to ever cross over to gospel, she would be I would support.
Okay.
You gotta listen to the song when
it's over, we're gonna listen to it because maybe that'll get the other song out my head.
Oh yeah.
But
we're gonna move on.
Anyway, moving on. All right, so Erica Campbell. All right, so Erica Campbell, and y'all probably have heard it. Erica Campbell basically made us comment that pastors and preachers should not be double tapping nobody's sexy bikini photos, any kind of like really sexy or provocative photos. Pastors and preachers should not be doing that. That's not. It sends the wrong message, basically. And basically, we want to know if y'all think that's true or false. Do y'all think that pastors and preachers are humans too, and they can do what we do if they like a picture? Ain't nothing wrong with a double tap as long as they ain't doing nothing, or they're not. There's no action following it. Or do you like H to the no? That's not appropriate. So I'm just gonna leave it there. It's not appropriate. And we're gonna go ahead with Miss.
I started last time.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna have to say it's very hell to the no. Okay, for me. No. There's a certain behavior that's inappropriate, and that is inappropriate for a pastor / preacher, whatever. It doesn't. The point is, it's inappropriate. It's inappropriate for them. It's inappropriate for married men. It's just an inappropriate thing to do. Again, it starts other things, and for me, I think it's wrong that you shouldn't do it, and you're supposed to be an example. Blah blah blah. So, ma'am.
Okay. They shouldn't be on social media anyway, said Yellow Bad. They should be.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with them being on social media. I just think that there has to still be. You still have to have boundaries, and you have to know when certain things you just shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be in the DMs. You shouldn't be double tapping inappropriate photos. You're supposed to be called to something higher, so you shouldn't be doing what everybody else is doing. That's just me. But
I think Erica Campbell answered it. Her and her husband came on social media and answered it, and what she has to say is what she has to say.
Oh my God, this DJ, he cool. So he just trying to help her find Jesus.
See, you never know.
I don't really want to give that, so I'm gonna let it. Okay,
no,
they said pastors are human too. Yes, they are.
Like, yes, pastors are human. You never know. Whatever. Now, when you start putting googly eyes and stuff under a bikini post, and not even just pastors, just married people, and it's just hard. It's always a hard fine line between that.
Mm-hmm.
But like for example, for myself, I can only use myself as an example because sometimes I do post bikini pictures, and do I expect them to like it? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? But is it hard because you like, dang, like we all, you know what I mean? But I still understand it because social media is just such a tricky thing. You know what I mean? Because if you was on a beach,
it is tricky.
Because if you was on a beach and you seen somebody in the bikini, it's like, what do? You just close your eyes and go walk to the water. You know what I mean? Like, it's just different. It's just such a thing. But to go back to the question, because now I'm giving you scenarios.
Okay.
To go back to the question, is it inappropriate? I think it's inappropriate when it goes to a step further. When it comes to tongue hanging out, eyes, hearts, and all that. Like that's you're doing a little much. You're married, so how do you feel if your husband was to like a bikini picture of just a random person? Or
I used to say I had a problem with it, but honestly, I don't, as long as it's not excessive and it's not like the same person over and over again.
Okay.
Like, because then I'm like, well, why, you hovering over the same person, like what's going on? Like, nah. But at the same time, again, I also think it depends on the type of photo. I feel like you can be in a bathing suit, like one piece, kind of cut, basically covered, and not really doing all this, and you're not bent over, and you're not in squat position, and you ain't doing all that extra stuff. You're not in Megan Knees position. You're not in doing all that. And you can like a picture that's different than a thong up your behind, or you turned around, bent over. It's very different. So I just think it depends on the mood of the picture. I guess you could say. For real, like there's moods in pictures. I'm for real, like there are moods, and certain poses and outfits make you feel one way.
So she has a bikini on, but she's like real, just regular, like.
Yeah, like you're in a chair with a hat and you just, that's fine. Double tap away. But Megan Knees position, no ma'am and no sir.
Okay, now what I can say, the whole like the drop, what's the little challenge called?
But the busted
challenge, I don't think that's appropriate.
Well, for no, not at all.
You know what I mean? Because that is, you're busting it.
Yeah,
it was hard for me to shoot reposting. The words at the end is "you ready to do something." I'm like, oh God, I gotta cut that off. You know what I mean? And I just did a full repost of the busted challenge. So that type of stuff, that's different because now you're twerking. You know what I mean? Like that, no.
She'll talk to you. Says Eve didn't have clothes on.
What?
Eve didn't have clothes on.
She didn't do no challenge.
You trying to be Yellowbones? I'm crying.
Oh, Eve in the garden.
Yes, Eve in the garden.
Shut up! Oh my God.
Nah.
Anyway, moving on.
Oh my God. Okay.
Eve didn't, and then she ended up finding some fig leaves though, so she ended up covering herself. And God said it was well.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go on to our first, first topic. All right. So, as Valentine's Day approaches, literally, like the year just started and Valentine's Day is already almost here.
I know.
And we know around this time, ladies, y'all start trying to find who's finna take y'all out for Valentine's. Don't act like you don't, because most of y'all do. And fellas, y'all know y'all started trying to act right around that time because y'all know, that there's probably a surprise waiting for you at the end. So, as Valentine's Day approaches, okay, is dinner really the best place for a single person, someone who's not in a relationship, to go on a first date? Is dinner the best place to go on a first date?
Shayla with the questions. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start.
Okay.
I am the only one on the couch single. So I get to start. I think dinner is beautiful. It's always a great thing. You know,
you can never go wrong with dinner. Okay.
Lunch would be best if you really don't know the person because it's daytime. You know what I mean? But it's nothing wrong with a dinner. I think it's great because you're surrounded by different people. You're not alone at somebody's house. You're not alone in no park somewhere or no beach somewhere. So I think dinner is perfect for a first date, and I approve that message stamp and vote for it.
It's approved.
Yes.
All right, it's Miami approved. Okay. Let's see. Tremont Corday says, "Yep, can't be in the movies talking."
If a man wants to take you to the movies for the first date, and that's it, like, no, unless it's the movies with the food up in there, we're gonna have to talk. Let me go order whatever I want to order. There's many movie theaters, well, used to be, where you can go and order food. And real good food too.
Trill Talk TV says the best place is Netflix and
of course that's for him. What Eddie Uptown said?
Eddie Uptown says yes on a first date because we're getting to enjoy each other on the outside, and then take her on a boat ride and have some drinks.
Yes, that's beautiful.
Now, okay, Mr. Convoz says that's a day for lovers. So you don't think that that's a day for single people to like try to meet someone or go out with someone? You think that's only for people who are already in relationships? It shouldn't be for nobody else?
No.
No? I think I already know you. Yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
Okay.
Go all out, baby, if you can.
Okay, this DJ, he cool. He says, I say no because it tends to be too serious and heavy. A first date should be fun. Go laser tag or mini golf or something. Now, see,
I think that's good for the second and third because one, maybe I don't want a laser tag with you.
Oh, but okay. Oh, that was a little. Okay, wait. Okay,
let's check it out. Okay, this is why because I think the first day you should try to get the vibe. And again, you know, I am.
But you can't get a vibe at a fun activity.
Yes, you can, but you know what? You can.
I mean, I understand because
I think when first date, I think doing something like that only. Now, if that's the only thing you guys are doing, no, because it takes away from you guys really trying to get to know each other. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What if you go to laser tag and he's just a dry laser tag partner?
You know what? This is the competitive side coming out right now.
So for me, I would love to just get to know him just a little bit on date one.
Okay.
And if everything goes right for date one, let's go laser tag the next date. So that way you kind of get to know who you dealing with.
Thank you, Chaz. Okay, it's just Chaz says in 2021, she is prepared for the unexpected. Let me read that line again. In 2021, she is prepared for the unexpected, honey. So if he take your behind, that's not the word he used, but I'm going. If he take your behind on laser tag, you going?
Of course, I will go. But it needs to end with like some talking.
Okay.
It ain't just picking you up, go laser tag. Oh, see you next time. No.
Okay.
Let's go. I like to talk. I'm sorry that one of my languages is communication.
One of your love languages. Okay. So I think that's important too, to know the person's love language. You have to.
You don't want to keep avoiding. You don't want to keep avoiding not getting to know the person because you have to fluff. You know what I mean? You know how they say sex shadows a lot of stuff about somebody. You don't want the fun stuff to overshadow somebody who that's all they got to offer, and they can't even talk to you about a cat and a dog.
Okay, this is my thing.
I don't mind nothing fun, but we at least have to have the time to sit and just get to know each other at least for 2 hours. I mean, an hour.
I mean, you ain't gonna turn down no food now. I love dinners, but
or just something to eat. Just take a break from the fun. We can always have fun.
Okay.
We can have fun the next day, the whole week, actually. We could link up for the whole week.
So you don't think so? Are you asking the hard questions on date one, or are you just getting maybe some feelers out there?
I'm just getting feelers out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I think those questions that are considered the hard questions are going to come out anyway, depending on how the conversation is going.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think, you know, this time in my life, I don't mind having fun. I love fun. I like to do things. I like to be spontaneous. I love to go get my hands dirty, get my nails dirty. Like, I'm cool with all of that. But let's be for real. If I cannot talk to you and I don't feel the vibes, I'm not trying to go spend 2 hours at laser tag and golf and play basketball with you when I know you just off. And I know when we leave this date.
Okay, and I kind of feel the other way, that I don't want to be stuck on an hour and a half date sitting across the table from you if I don't really know you like that. Because how I'm going to get out of this? I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you can just leave. Oh, you don't.
I'm not gonna just get up.
Never lie. You can just say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Really? In the middle of a day, if you're not feeling it, you just gonna get up and be like, I'm gone, even if they weren't rude.
You don't have to be rude and say you're gonna go. You can say, you know what? This has been great. It was great meeting you. What? Hey, y'all better stop sugarcoating stuff. This y'all life y'all have to live. I'm telling you.
Have you ever walked out on a first date? Okay, never mind. Okay,
it's not being rude though. It's not rude. It's something that I just felt the vibe. You said something, your mindset, and we would never be able to click in TikTok because it ain't gonna happen, Captain. So yes, I would love to finish my food. I would love to eat this food, but I could eat somewhere else, maybe at my home. On the way home, I could pick up something to go.
Dang.
And it's not being rude, it's just being real. If you are on a date with somebody and you know this guy or female is just not it, it's okay to say, I want to leave. It's okay. It's nothing, it's not being rude. Listen, people, life is short. Your time is everything. If you're going to sit there and take that now, you'll probably sit and take junk later. And I've just been taught by a few women that may not be here anymore, but what they taught me was be honest and be truthful and let people know how you feel. Rather, it may not be a great thing to say, but you got to let people know how you feel. And if not, either somebody would never know how you feel, or you could waste your own time.
Okay.
I don't know. That's just me.
I mean, I'm not. It's.
But again,
I get where you're coming from, and I can also see that too. I can see more women like in our age doing that because in your mind, yes, I don't have time to be playing. Like I have to. I'm out here really looking for my life partner, so I don't have time to be kind of playing around and toying with you. But at the same time, I still think that's kind of rough. Especially if they're not like, especially if you okay, y'all may not be like very compatible.
Yeah,
you're not compatible.
I mean, they have to be. Now, I have not.
If you're not a jerk, I wouldn't just get up and leave.
If somebody isn't, disrespectful. I'm talking about if somebody you're at the table and this guy, he just said things out of his mouth that you would not take.
Yeah,
you're not gonna take it. So why would I put myself, my time, my energy, my body, my car still parked outside there? Like, why would I sit there and just, like, Mr. Convoz, these separate checks, please? I don't even need to have you pay for it. I'll pay for it, but I'm gonna leave because where you're headed and where I'm headed, baby, it's two separate paths.
Okay.
And I'm talking about people like that.
No,
not guys
I got
who
you.
are cool.
I got you.
You can give them another chance, another third chance to see how things. I'm talking about somebody who is just outright disrespectful, and he just saying little smart, little slick, little stuff, and it's just not for me.
Yellow Bad 527 said, I walked out on the first date when the dude started talking crazy about Beyonce. Wait a minute, really?
Girl, you gotta just clip it and cut and just keep it moving, and it's okay. And it's okay, y'all. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Me. Shut up.
You know what? Okay. I mean, again, I can understand where you're coming from.
Yeah,
I can understand where you're coming from.
It's not worth it. In the long run,
I would probably still sit there. As long as you weren't a jerk, I'd still sit there. But it would be clear after the fact that that won't happen again. Won't be another one. You was nice though. You was cool, but I'm not interested.
Flag at arms. I'm in the bed, honey. It's time to go.
All right, guys. So anyway,
it's about what he has said, what he's saying, the vibe that he's on. If he's like extra sexual, or he's talking about, oh, I don't believe in no God and no Jesus. Oh, God, Jesus, it's time to go. What am I sitting here entertaining you for? I don't want to be friends with you. No. You want to be a friend? No. I have a lot of friends, and I don't have to add you to it. I'm not pressed for friends.
Okay. Those kind of things I completely understand.
Yeah. I'm saying like that type of stuff. When you know off the top, you guys are not compatible. Sometimes it takes 10 minutes to know that. And after 10 minutes, the bread has not even arrived and it's time to go.
But then again, you probably wouldn't even be on a date with someone that you didn't already know that.
People front.
That's true.
Fall off.
That's true. Okay.
But we're going to move on.
Oh, why she got to be bougie though? That's not bougie.
That's not bougie. That's choosing myself, honey, and being respectful. Something that you would want your daughters to do the same thing. You guys, I want you guys to remember something. Sometimes when we get a little bit extra and deep, you would want your daughters to do the same thing. So stop it, fellas. Stop it.
You definitely wouldn't want your daughter out here wasting their time.
With somebody who's telling her.
If he said, make America great again, what would you do, Miami? Straight face.
Band hands. Honey, I'm out.
Oh my gosh.
Next.
All right. So, guys, we just want to know, is there really a hoe in every group? I'm just curious. Is there a hoe in every group? So does every bit of friends, whether they're male or female, is there a hoe in every group? Would you say there's at least one? At least one in every group. And if so, is it true that birds of a feather flock together? Is that true? Since that's like the most famous saying about, being hanging around certain people and keeping people in your circle. Would you say birds of a feather flock together? Does that person lessen your stock, or do they?
Oh, do they lessen your stock?
Do they reduce your stock? Like, does your stock go down because you got Exhibit A doing certain behavior beside you, and you call that your homegirl or homeboy or whatever? I know, I'm sure for guys it's different, but girls.
PA Welp said yes. Mr. Convoz said yes. All of us.
All of y'all? Really?
Looney on Facebook said indeed. Jason said define hoe. Okay. Define the word.
Let's see. I would say
in a group of friends.
That particular friend is very loose with her gifts. Let's just say that. She's loose with her gifts. She doesn't really have any real standards. She just, if she feels it, it's happening. If she wants it, it's happening. If she doesn't want it, but you may want it, she just don't really care. She, there's something in it for her in the end, so she's gonna do what she needs to do. That kind of thing, like that kind of hoe. So when I'm saying that, is every group of friends, do they at least have one? And I'm gonna have to agree with y'all. I believe in every group there's a variation of one. Maybe not all of those things, but there's a variation of one. Someone who just kind of just freely gives of themselves. I'll just say that.
You see Chaz?
What Chaz talking about?
Oh, it didn't come up on yours. Look. A bold one.
A bold hoe. A sneaky hoe. A gutter hoe. Ooh. There's always a hoe. Ooh.
There's always
gutter hoe.
A gutter one.
I ain't heard that in a minute.
Looney said, I don't think just because a friend is out in these streets means all of them are. However, usually there is a sexually free one in the group, though.
Yes. And I would... Looney, you already know. I 100% agree. I 100% agree. And I don't think that it lessens the stock. I think you have to... If you're friends, you probably have told that person that they need to calm down, and you're probably friends with them for other reasons that have nothing to do with what they choose to do with their own bodies. But at the same time, if there's more than one, or more than one in the group, you might want to start. I think you might want to start taking some looks at the group that you're in, because that's not really a good look. Especially not if you're someone who out here, I feel like, who's trying to like date or find someone, because most likely when you're going out with these same people, and they probably have reputations that other men know about. So you're probably being deemed like the rest, Oh, she hang out with homegirl, everybody in here know them too. So if you hanging out with her heavy, you must be exactly like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people are friends with people because there's a lot of things that y'all have in common. Not everything, but a lot. So if that's something that your friends are truly, truly deep into, people are probably thinking that you are the same. So I would say there's one in every group, but there probably shouldn't be more than one. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either, man. I'm just here to be here with the light. You feel me? I try to direct you. Hey, you don't need to live that lifestyle. You feel me? Like, that's what I'm here for. I'm just here to try to direct you to the right, direct you to the left, just a tad.
Trill Talk TV says, does this generation of women say, we came together, we stay together?
Oh, I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
Birds of a feather flock together. I don't think birds of a feather flock together, and this is why. I've been waiting for marriage for a while. Okay? And birds of a feather don't always flock together. Now, what I can say is what I can say.
You try to say it in a polite way?
No, because you may share other things in common outside of the main thing, which is sexual life. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, of course.
It could be, you could be birds of the feather flock together when everybody not even having sex. Y'all birds of the feather flock together because of something else. You know what I mean? So birds of a feather flock together ain't always the thing, but it could be in different type of way, because you got to connect somewhere. So if y'all not connected sexually, like checking off the box with each other, like, yeah, girl, I did this. Y'all gonna find something else to be talking about, or that friendship will eventually end because one person is doing more than the other, and the other person may feel like, oh, she too goody for me. You know what I mean?
Yes. So yes, agree. It also depends on what part of your life you're in too. If you're older or you're like in college or something.
Yellowbone said, Miami, you be trying to save your H friends. You know what, girl? Let me tell you, honestly, I just try to just be me and see if that can rub off. I never want to tell somebody what they ain't doing, what they should be doing, and da. But what I have to just be there so they can witness it and see me, interact with certain guys and see how that goes and see how I can say, no, it's a no, honey. Oh, if it ain't there, baby, it ain't never will be there. You know what I mean? So it's all about how I don't like to point fingers at people I consider friends or associates. I just like to be there so they can witness my life, and hopefully it rubs off on them. And if they ask me a question, I'm going to be there to answer it. And that's all I can do. I could just be the light.
And you have always been there. I will say
the best I can, and not just to do it, but because why can I hang around those type of people and still be cool with them? To a certain degree.
What's up, G Money Man?
Never ever, and still don't, Chaz.
All right, we got Tremont Corday, who says that doesn't mean they are all hoes. They can just be people who mind their own business.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think birds of a feather flock together, because again, I can only talk from my experience.
Yeah.
I have been around a lot of people. Lots. Different, not just sex. I mean, different types of people, from drugs to, everything. But it doesn't mean, and again, it's all about who you are too. And yes, you can limit your time around certain people, but listen, all birds of a feather don't flock together. And if they want to assume something about me, let them, until they really get to know me and they realize, like, oh, she was just there because she's just cool with them. Okay. You feel me?
I feel you, girl. I feel you.
Again, y'all, I can only talk from my experience. And that's what I'm here on this podcast to talk from my experience, because I can't talk from no other experience or no assumptions. Or, honey, I've been in groups.
Y'all is a mess.
And what they do does not affect me. So I'm just there to help guide them to the left a little bit sometimes.
To the left. All right. So next topic. So yes. All right. So we know y'all heard the song, or you probably heard about Danileigh and her new song. Was it Yellowbone? That's what he want. I guess that's the subtitle. Yellowbone. That's what he want. And basically,
I like that.
Oh,
sorry.
Go ahead.
Jason said maybe she's not an H. Maybe she's searching for the right one, and that's her method. Go ahead, answer.
No, I can't respond.
Why you can't respond?
I can't respond to that one. No.
That's her method, Shay.
Okay.
Some women,
okay.
Some women have to test the car before they pull it off the lot.
Oh, okay.
And some women don't have to test the car before they pull it off the lot. But some do. Some people want to see what the package got going on. And maybe she just want to make sure she may fall in love. I don't know. Question, Danileigh, say what now?
Okay. And like I said, I have no comment on that one. All right. So Danileigh says, basically her song Yellowbone, she is talking about, basically how her new boo, which is what's the boy?
The baby.
The baby. I don't know why I always want to call him something else, but the baby, how basically she, that's what he want. He basically switched over from his old thing to her, and this is what he wants. And my question basically to this is, do you all take it she's basically saying, like, why are people taking her song so personal? Like, every woman out here of color is out here, celebrating themselves, celebrating their skin tone, celebrating their diversity, all of that stuff. So why are you all taking it personal that she's loves the fact that she's a Yellowbone and she's just displaying that in her song? And why are we so sensitive? My question is, are we being sensitive at all? Like, are we being too sensitive? Like, have we gotten to the point now, because of the race issues and stuff that we are really having on things almost like on an everyday basis, that we just become super sensitive? Are we being too sensitive?
Are we? Go ahead and start with that.
I'm gonna say, like, I don't have a problem with anybody who loves yourself, love you, boo. Because if you don't, I don't know who is going to. So love you. But at the same time, I think she could also understand that why people are feeling the way that they're feeling, and especially with kind of the situation that's surrounding her. And again, the man that you're dating is darker than you. The daughter that he has from the woman that he was with previous from you is darker than you. So I can see how people are like, well, how are you gonna be making comments about yellow skin? Are you trying to tell his daughter that you're better? Are you trying to tell, what I'm saying? Like, I can understand it, but at the same time, I think we're digging a little too much for that one. Like, let the girl just have a song. I don't see the problem with this one. I don't see how she was blatantly basically saying that, black is, dark is black, or so dark is wrong or whatever. She wasn't doing all that. I just think we're doing too much on this one. For me, I think it's extra. And she did apologize, because she did say maybe she was insensitive to what people were saying, but in no way did she mean or for the song to come off in that way. But I do think it was shade to the girl, to the ex. I do think that it was definitely shade to the ex. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead. Why you looking at me like that?
I want to hear what you about to say.
Yeah. Okay. So G Money on Twitter, he said, because light-skinned women have been historically more accepted. I don't know what the other part is, but Looney said the song is pure trash. There's a reason that folks have to sing about being brown skinned, because it is the complexion that is least admired. She did it to get back at his dark-skinned baby mother.
Okay, and I would agree with you, and I would agree with you with the first statement too, and that's why I was laughing. I did not think that the song was good at all. But again, she has a right to celebrate her own skin, but I do think it was shade to the baby mama. Yeah. Most definitely.
Trill Talk TV on IG Live said, I think some women feel a way about light skin versus dark skin, which is true, which is a real thing, which we will talk about a different day because we don't even have that much time. Shayla experienced something different than me.
Yeah,
I've experienced something different than Shay, and we definitely need to talk about it because, of course, she's chocolate luscious. You know what I mean? And I'm a little, you know.
Okay. Well,
chocolate.
Quickly, have you ever
almond milk in there?
Have you ever had like true issues with people truly hating on you just because you're light-skinned?
Yes, absolutely. We have dark skin, light skin issues in our Black culture, period. And I've experienced it. I know, the darker skinned women may tell me, no, you haven't, you whatever. But it's like I used to get hated on just because I was like, as if I chose my mother and my dad, and also told God to make my skin light, like my lighter towards my mom than my dad. Like I didn't choose this. I didn't say when you put me through the vagina, make sure my skin stays light forever. But we get judged on that from other Black women because, oh, so what you think you better? No, I didn't say I was better. Mm-hmm. I just was born, man. I didn't choose the mom and my dad, man. Like, what you want me to do? What do I need to do to prove to you that I'm just as Black as you? And it's like we're never enough. And that's what I experienced growing up. I would never be enough. I'm not Black enough. And I was young. You know what I mean? That's young life.
Yeah.
As you got older, it was, she thinks she better. Like, I don't know where that came from. I don't know if it was rooted deep down inside from slave. I don't know where it came from, but it's true. And we all experience different things because darker skinned women may experience light skinned women telling them, oh, you whatever too. So we all have different sides of the spectrum that we all experience. But trust me, light skinned people, we get it. We get it rough too from our dark skinned sisters.
Yeah.
We don't be accepted.
I've witnessed it on numerous occasions. So I know that to be pure fact.
And it's like, I didn't even say nothing to you. Just you automatically just don't like me because of my skin.
Yeah.
I didn't even choose it.
Yeah.
I just was coming through on a Sunday afternoon to some parents. One was dark and one was light. I didn't choose it, man. I could go in the sun and stay in the sun. I would never be enough to some dark-skinned women. I would. There always will be a problem with some dark-skinned women, and that's something that I cannot control. That's something that maybe something happened to them from another light-skinned person. They happened to, like, I don't know where it comes from, but it is real in our society. It is real within our culture, and it is real.
It is real, and I would have to say, and for me, I know I definitely have experienced. I've experienced that side of it as well. Like actually seeing people like, really, are y'all really like acting like that? And what's your real issue with her? Oh, just because she's lighter than you? Like, stop it. But at the same time, I've also witnessed the other side of the spectrum where, I've sit here and you see, or I've grown up and you've seen guys that you always thought were cute, or guys that you always thought were handsome, or was the popular guy, never wanted anything to do with the dark girls or even the medium chocolate girls. Like, always went towards the light skinned girl or the girl who was mixed or the girl, you know what I'm saying? And at a point, I would always be like, I mean, again, because it was something that was engraved in me from my mother. My mother always let you know, like, look, you are beautiful no matter who thinks you are or not. And, if they can't see that, they're bad. They're lost, but I can see how you could grow up and that could be a real issue with your self-esteem and how you see yourself and the kind of dudes that you go after and how that impacts how you interact with guys and even women. It impacts how you deal with women of other color. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. Go ahead.
Lonnie said, but you have privilege regardless though. Just like white people can't help, they are white, but it doesn't change their privilege. Okay. It's how people handle their privilege. So light-skinned people get privilege like white people?
Well, not like white people. I don't think she meant like that. I mean, I think she meant like when it comes to certain things, like just for.
Do you understand why? Okay, this is why I say we have a lot of pressure within our own community, not because of that, but it's like we have so much weight that we have to carry. Like we have to be extra very careful when we're part of the race too. It's different from white people because they are white people. Their mom and dad, they are white. Like they bubbling white. When you see them, they identify as white. When they talk, they are white. And with us, we're right in the middle because some of us, yes, we identify as black. Yes, one side of our family is black. The other side may not be black. We are dead in the middle. And it's like we have this big, huge responsibility. This is why people like Colin Kaepernick, a lot of light-skinned people are big activists because we have so much weight on us to sit here and walk on eggshells and make sure we don't make other people feel so small. And it's not our fault. It's not our fault to make other people who are darker than us feel small. Like to not feel small is what I mean. And this conversation can go a lot of ways. But what I can say, man, it's a lot of pressure to be light-skinned because you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings because of the way you look. And that's a lot of pressure, dog. Like, we have to tiptoe and be careful. And I get it, we should. But saying it's like a privilege and we need to watch our privilege is like, but dog, like, we the same, ain't we? Or maybe we're not because of my shade or my tone or my skin, because I don't have enough melanin. Like, because I don't have enough. As if I could add and pump more into me.
No,
you know what I mean?
But
like I said, the conversation can go so many ways. But again, as a light-skinned person, man, it's people think it's easier, but it's harder. And I know you might, no, it ain't harder. You get it easier, but it's not my fault. Same thing when you.
But I think that's what she's saying. I think not that you necessarily have.
No. I'm not, no. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But like when you said you was like, you know, the guys never went after the darker skin. They always went towards the lighter skinned girls. And then again, you have to think about it. When y'all punishing us women, we're supposed to be sisters.
Yeah.
Y'all punishing us because these dudes are choosing what they want to choose and what they've been taught what is right. And it's our fault now. So now you're looking, your nose is at me because he's choosing me or looking at me that I don't even probably want him. But now you're mad at me because his eyes are on me because my skin is like, that's the division and that's the problem.
Yeah.
It is a lot. And I understand, yes, sometimes it is wrong where light skin get more things than dark skin. And we've been dealing with this forever. But I just, like I said, from my perspective, from my view, from my eyes, from my front, on the front of my porch, what I have experienced is just been not what you guys think. When it comes to with my own people.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, hateful. Because of my tone. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And same thing with you. It's not your fault that you was born with some chocolate, you feel me? But then you got society treating you as if, and I mean society meaning outsiders.
Yeah.
And insiders. Less than because of your skin. So we all feel the same thing, and I just feel like that we're supposed to be under the same umbrella, but sometimes we are not under the same umbrella, and it sucks.
It does suck. Because
we both get hit.
It does suck. We all
in different ways.
We get it in different ways, and it's not fair, but it it is reality, unfortunately.
Just like the light skinned man. The light skinned men don't get to play like how they used to.
Nah, not like they used to. They most certainly used to.
Yeah.
But not like today.
You know, so it's just always something within our own race, but we all experience different things, but I'm just letting y'all know being light-skinned, baby, it is.
So like Yellowbad 527 says, well, look at the music industry. Light-skinned girls do get a bigger push, unfortunately, when it comes to their their music and their careers and all that kind of stuff.
Again, because you have those other people who's behind those careers, who's funding those careers and that money. Right? So they're going to dump the money into that because I have no idea the mindset of that. But what I can is, like I said, I can only speak for myself. Once again, I can only speak for my experience. They like to call
it crossover.
Yeah, because you got a foot in both.
Yeah.
But little do they know, they are battling within their own community some big issues.
Yeah.
So
real talk.
You want to plug up and see?
It's gonna go, but we're already literally a few minutes from it. So I think we're gonna just quickly go over one more thing, and then we're gonna go ahead and close out for the night, y'all. Because
do we have? Yeah. You want to just read the last few comments?
Let's see. Magnificent One says, I understand what you're saying, and to that I say, live your life, Mom. People are going to judge regardless. Just be you and do you.
Agree.
All right. G Money Man says, I understand not being black enough. Dang, I'm feeling like you on that. You being transparent. Only way she can be. But yeah, no, again, we all feel it in different ways, and we all get it from different sides. And unfortunately, it's not fair. But it's like I said,
we all have unfairness. You know what I mean? I have it. Shay has it. Everybody with different shades has it. It's just colorism at its ugly head. But like I said, being light skinned, man, it being dark skinned too. But again, from my experience, you're not enough on the black side, and you ain't white enough on the other side. So you're always in the middle. It's like your own little breed. Like it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You see two different families. Like my dad's side, everybody black, everybody George black, everybody black, like dark skin. You know what I mean? And you become the first light skinned person in the family, you get picked on. Oh, that's a white girl. Then you go to the white side of the family, you the black girl. So it's you're just never enough. Yeah. You're never enough. And then the one you want to identify with still tells you ain't enough.
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't know how it feels to have both sides of your family. Everybody look the same. Everybody ain't picking at nobody. Everybody just black.
Yeah.
You don't have no pressure saying you're not enough. You're always just never enough. So you strive to do a lot of stuff because you're never enough. And that's real. And I'm sick of the colorism. I'm sick of it. Because people swear light-skinned people just have it just so easy breezy. But we never fit in. I'm sick of that, dog. I'm sick of it. I've been dealing with this my whole life. From elementary school. I'm sick of that.
You shared this with me before. Yeah.
You just get sick of it. Like, my God, like we are the same. And I get it. We're not physically, literally the same. We're same. I get it. But when do we come together? Like, when do we take ownership of our own? Yes, it's going to be people who still out here still having their own issues. But God, Lee, like, so either you're going to accept us or we're going to have to stand on our own little island and become our own selves and our own race, because we're not accepted nowhere collectively. I'm just tired, you guys. Like, it's just been going on forever, and not just with outsiders, within your own family. Yeah. It's just people don't understand. It may look right, it may look whatever, because white man told you we light-skinned people are supposed to be better, supposedly, because they're supposed to be superior. But you don't know what people deal with. Just because you're lighter, that don't mean nothing. Samira Mori talked about it before too. Being in the middle, not knowing who you're supposed to be. You don't know what to identify with, because each side looks at you sideways, because you're just a sprinkle of each. And it's like, no, I'm not no sprinkle. I'm more than just a sprinkle. And if that's the case, like I said, we'll just make up our own little race, and we don't have to worry about colorism. We just the red skin race, the light skin race. It's stupid.
Yeah, I think that's people's own issues and stuff.
Yes,
so I don't
personal
pay you
issues because of
you
how other people
to-
have treated you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you said, going back to you with these dudes, like, dang, the
Yeah, because I used to
girl,
be like, she ain't cute. I mean,
see,
she ain't. I mean, but she actually wasn't cute.
no, I know that, but that
created something where you start. It could easily make you start being like, why do niggas always think they, you know what I'm saying, A, B, C, and D? If again, I had someone else in my ear who made me make it very clear. On top of it, my mother is light, so. You know, she made it very clear, you know, that's not the case. You don't not like somebody because, you know, somebody else happens to like them. They just don't see the beauty in you. And that's fine. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And that's on them. That don't have nothing to do with you. So, you know, I had that where a lot of people don't. So those kind of feelings and those kind of interactions and those kind of experiences that they have end up shaping how they see not the man who's doing it.
Exactly.
But the person, you know, that he's comparing you to.
They don't get it.
You know?
It ain't, oh, that dark man going over to the light man. It's, oh, look at her. He always picking the light. Forget the light skin. What?
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on to, well, how much % you got?
None. So, yeah. There's none. There's literally none. And that's going to be gone in 2.8 seconds. So, we're going to go ahead because that was a little deep. That was a little deeper than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to go there. But we're going to go ahead and end there. But again, we want to thank y'all. This is our first time back on the couch together. So excuse us for our little hiccups here and there. We got to get back into the flow. It's been a little minute. But we promise. And I promise with sprinkles on top that we will be on time next week, okay? On time. 8:00, sitting here waiting for y'all to join, okay? So we apologize, but we thank y'all for coming in. We thank y'all for y'all comments.
We in it early because Shay's phone finna die.
Yeah, my phone is literally about to go. And I'm sorry, I forgot to charge it. And so I'm giving y'all like 5 or 10 minutes less. I apologize for that.
Looney said there's so much more of this to speak on. I hope you guys bring this topic. We will.
We most certainly will. We were supposed to do this weeks ago. Yeah, and I forgot something came up and we didn't talk about it. But we'll talk about a different side of this. But thank y'all. Thank you for your comments.
Yes, thank you for your comments, seriously, because it opens up a whole different dialogue. Everybody has a dialogue. Everybody has a side of the story. No matter what shade you are. We all have the same side of the story. But
a lot of times we think our opinions are different, but they're actually the same.
Yeah.
It's just we see them a little in a different light, you know, so because we've experienced them in a different light. So again, we want to thank y'all so much.
Talk say the courts and the police don't see light skin and dark skin. They see black.
They see black, period.
And
again,
they hear black too.
It's the experience. It's the experience. It always depends on who you're talking to and their experience. Yeah. So thank y'all so much. We love y'all. Have a great night. And I forgot. See, even I almost messed up. Angie supposed to take us out. So sorry, boo. Go ahead, do your thing. My bad.
Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Episode 93. We are done. 7 more episodes to go. Shayla already said everything else, so I'm gonna go ahead and just close it. Good night, good morning. And I'm saying good morning because our podcast goes up in the morning on all platforms. Apple, Spotify, Google Play for the Android.
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio, everywhere. So I like to close it like that if y'all didn't know. So good morning, good afternoon, and good night, podcasters, YouTubers, IGers, Twitterers, Facebookers, everybody. See y'all next week. And thank y'all for joining in.
Bye, guys.
Bye.